Good evening and thank you for joining us. St. Louis police are in a battle with criminals, and after several high-profile crimes, the department says it is throwing everything at them. It's evident this issue is catching the attention of the entire city. Mayor Slay, Chief Dan Isom, St. Louis Circuit Attorney Jennifer Joyce, all present today. Congressman Lacy Clay announced a $200,000 grant, that is to attack drug crimes.
The U.S. Department of Justice has awarded a $200,000 grant to the St. Louis Drug Court to establish new services that will target new populations of drug offenders.
Now, last week, the police department said it would reassign officers and go after those hot spots. Those changes took effect this weekend. It is the first weekend since Megan Boken's murder. Boken was gunned down during an attempted robbery in the Central West End. Well, News 4 wanted to know how those changes worked, so we had Lindsey Bramson check the crime stats. Lindsey's live in the Central West End.
Well, Jasmine, I was out here this weekend and I saw police officers in cars, on bikes, on ATVs, even on golf carts. The message was clear. The thugs who have been victimizing residents will no longer win. And on weekend one, in just 3 days, we are already seeing a drastic decrease in crime. It's the latest effort to keep criminals off the street.
I think that's great, because I think that people should be able to walk the streets very safely and not worry about nobody, hurting them.
During the next 30 days, dozens of officers are being taken off their day shifts and moved to nights. Police say the more violent crimes occur between 6 p.m. and 2 a.m.
These officers are patrolling very well-defined areas where we believe we have the most chance, the most probability of preventing homicides or shootings.
Police are focusing on 12 neighborhoods, 2 in South City, 2 in Midtown, and the remaining 8 in North St. Louis, where the majority of crimes occur.
I welcome this effort to target those areas where we know violent crime occurs and try to weed out some of those bad guys who are doing bad things.
Antonio French is the alderman for the 21st Ward, an area known for some of the city's most violent crime.
If the police work with these neighborhoods where they know the violent crime occurs to make a clear message known that we will not tolerate violent crime in these areas and there will be repercussions, that's going to have a huge effect on the whole city.
Police Chief Dan Isom says this latest strategy is already having a positive effect.
What we saw last weekend, as you reported on, we had almost 10 shootings and 2 homicides. Last weekend, we had 2 shootings.
Right now, this is a 30-day trial to see if the extra police presence makes a difference. All this overtime and change in shifts has cost involved. So who's going to pay for it? Well, coming up at 6, what lawmakers are trying to do to get the police department more money specifically for that. For now, live in the Central West End, I'm Lindsey Bramson, News 4.